Hey guys, what's up? Hi YouTube slash the internet. Today I'm just gonna make a short video about peer-to-peer lending, and also the whole Bitcoin vision and how platforms that encourage an alternative to the current broken and very greedy banking system slash cartel can help to revolutionize and accelerate the creation of a new utopian economy that benefits everyone in a better way and allocates capital and energy more efficiently, and why this is very much needed at this point of time. And I'm basically seeking interested parties who are willing to help so that we can accelerate this cause. And also, well, this is just a video to keep you all updated on the happenings within this sphere. So, as you all know, interest rates seem to be rising, bank interest rates, and it is not uncommon for someone who purchases a house with the help of a bank to pay the bank the equivalent over 30 years, which is about the standard loan period for a house. The equivalent of the price of the house. So let's say you buy a house for 2 million, you would end up paying the bank 2 million bucks. And the thing is, the banks are literally just lending you money that they've either printed out of nowhere or have basically gotten from other bank customers. So it's almost like a Ponzi if you think about it. So is this right morally? I don't know. Like, the system is there to the system, that's the way the system works currently. And I don't know, like, people work hard, people work 2 jobs, 3 jobs, families work their whole lives. And for the bank to take that much money, that much energy away from them, it just doesn't seem right to me. So the question is, can a peer-to-peer lending network or some kind of a similar system, maybe one that makes use of technology like Bitcoin? And when I say Bitcoin, I'm referring to Satoshi Bitcoin, not the current BTC version of Bitcoin, which seems to have been corrupted by Blockstream, which is essentially controlled by the central bankers, and who have basically essentially taken over Bitcoin and corrupted it, added all sorts of weird things like SegWit, Lightning, and things that are just not in the white paper, and they're still calling it Bitcoin. So anyway, going off on a tangent, but we need to, if you want to invest in Bitcoin, you have to invest in Bitcoin, not corrupted Bitcoin, which is BTC. So anyway, back to the story. What can we do to essentially give the banks a run for their money without, you know, without like breaking the law or anything like that. Well, the concept of peer-to-peer lending comes to mind. So peer-to-peer lending is essentially exactly what it means, what the name implies. The lending of money from one person to another person without an intermediary, which in the traditional sense is the banks, who take up who charge so much for it. um, Technically, it is easy and possible to build a peer-to-peer lending platform. So what comes to mind? Yeah, I think we can think about like escrow kind of mechanisms. So how would it work? I guess as a investor or someone who puts in a deposit, which in the traditional sense would be a person just parking their money in a bank account, and not really having any solid promise of full liquidity, because banks, they don't actually hold that much money in real life, compared to what is in the accounts. So that's essentially how they make money. But digressing here, but in a peer-to-peer lending system, you as an investor or just someone who wants to gain a return would put in money into a pool, and you can allocate what your pool of money invests in. So maybe there could be several different kinds of accounts, like investment accounts or investment types or groups that that percentages of your money would be allocated to, and then subsequently invested or loaned out to other peers who are looking to borrow. So this could be anywhere from someone who needs $100 for something, or to buy school books or something, or someone who is just needing like $200 to tide them over till their next paycheck. Or it could be someone just looking to purchase a $5,000 laptop. It could be startups looking for 50 grand for their MVP, minimum viable product, design and development. It could be like huge companies looking for millions. I guess the way it could be done is that as a peer, as a user who is looking for a loan, you could create a ticket, a sort of like loan request ticket, and you could say, hey, I'm looking for $200 to be fulfilled by this date. And in exchange, I will pay a fee of this amount. So basically the user, the borrower, creates his own contract. All right. So that way, like, you create your own contracts. This is all managed by the users. This is just an agreement system with some kind of escrow mechanism built into it. And the banks don't control the interest rates. That there isn't a you can't really be taken advantage of, because essentially you're just um creating your own contracts. So if I say, um in exchange for $1,000, I'm going to pay whatever, like a 5% fee to anyone who lends me this. This is just an agreement that, I personally have created and put up on the marketplace, like a agreement marketplace. Somebody can come in, look at my agreement and say, okay, I'll just fund this guy. If if the lender does not have enough time resources to go through these individual contracts, to fulfill them, to accept them, and to read and accept them, and to do their homework on whether or not it's a good investment. So maybe some kind of AI can do that part. And by categorizing automatically these loan parameters. So for example, if $1,000 loan, like loans under $1,000 will fall under this category. And, if you have ticked the checkbox that essentially says that you will invest only in this kind of investments, or maybe 50% of your investment amount will go to these kind of investments, then only will your money be spent like proportionately on these investments. So that's basically peer-to-peer lending. So it's basically the creation of your own contracts. Yeah, basically like Uber. I want to go here, there, somebody fulfills it. Very easy. So I just don't get why banks are still getting away with essentially robbing people of so much of their hard-earned energy. It's just unfair. And there isn't really a popular and robust system out there currently that fulfills this. I mean, I'll probably end up working on something like that, or at least that's the plan, or one of the plans. So yeah, if anyone out there is interested to collaborate with me, a product designer, in making this a reality, please reach out. Otherwise, thanks for listening to this rant. I hope that you have found this enjoyable and insightful, maybe. And please click the subscribe button, and just yeah, watch out for more videos, I guess. And let's change the world for the better.